Viewers, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Depending on your geographical location, I send my greetings to you. My name is Ika Chooks. Welcome once again to my video talk on studying abroad. It is a very interesting topic, and I believe it will be of interest to someone somewhere, especially citizens or students of countries outside Europe, such as Africa and other countries. The topic today is preparing for your studies in Europe. Now, what is Europe and where is Europe? Europe is different from the European Union that I talked about in my previous video. Europe is a continent. It comprises of 33 countries, while EU, the European Union, is an organization and is a set of countries as well, 27 countries. Now, Europe comprises of the 27 countries of the European Union and some other countries. So Europe is a continent while EU is an organization. So if you have made up your mind to study in Europe, today's discussion is for you. Now, for you to study in Europe, the first task to tackle is to choose the particular country that you desire to study of these 33 countries. So number one is you choose the country that you want to study among these 33 countries. Now, when you've picked the country you want to study among these 33 countries, you will go further to pick the institution you want to study. That is the school. What school in that particular country do you want to study? For example, yesterday I read about 50 universities in the UK. So you have to pick one of all this country. You pick one that you would like to study. In my next video, I will read out the names of universities who take international students in all the 33 countries in Europe. Though I'll be dealing with one country per video because it's a lot. Now, after picking the institution, the next thing will be to pick a program of your choice. By picking a program of your choice, I mean you choosing the course that you want to study. Now, some people because of my last video, people have come to me to ask if I am referring to only law. No, in these videos, both the past one and in this one, I'm not referring to only law. I only said that I have a law background. That's why I'm talking about immigration. But for the admissions, it is for any course that you choose to study. The only thing is, let it be that the school is offering that course. So you pick a program of your choice that you want to study. Now you carefully study the admission requirements for that school, and then you apply for the program and confirm that you've been given admission to study that program, that course in that school. After that, number 5 is you take time to look for any financial support. Now listen to this, it's very important. Most schools in Europe provide financial support. Search for a scholarship and for any funding available for international students in that school, and then apply for as many of them as you are eligible to apply. In one particular school, there can be up to 20 or 10 different funding, scholarship, financial support. So you apply for as many that you are allowed to do, as many that as you are eligible to. Now, when you've completed these tasks, the next issue on the list to handle will be to inquire about the immigration procedure that applies to international students coming to study in that country and in that particular school. Now, let me take that again. After you've picked the country of your choice, you've picked the course, you've applied for your immigration, then you've applied for your scholarship. So what you will do next is Try to find out the immigration procedure to go to that country and do your study. Information on immigration procedure for international students can be seen in the European Immigration Portal website. I repeat, European Immigration Portal website. Now, when you go to that website, you will have to look for the particular country that you've chosen to study. So you pick the country in that website. For example, if you want to study in Australia, if you want to study in Germany, you pick Germany and read their immigration procedure for international students and make sure you have a proper understanding of it. And then apply for your visa, like I explained yesterday. To travel to any country outside your country to study, apart from the countries that are visa free, you have to apply for a visa for that particular country. And make sure you've been granted your visa, you've gotten your visa. When you are sure you've gotten your visa, you've been admitted, you've applied for scholarship or funding of any sort, then the next thing to acquire is your health insurance. Most countries insist that you have your health insurance to cover you during your stay in that country, so that you do not tap to the state's fund. You will not come and depend on the state. Now, please note that health insurance varies depending on the country of your study. So make sure you do your findings on all these issues very well. Make sure you have a proper understanding of all these issues, so that you don't travel into that country and run into some problem. By getting your insurance, that means by this time you have already, by getting your insurance, that's before you get insurance, before you pay money to get insurance, you must have gotten your admission. You're sure you've been admitted. And then at this stage, after your insurance, the next thing to do is you look for accommodation. You will decide whether to stay within school. Some schools give in-campus accommodation, or maybe you live outside somewhere close to the school. So when you have achieved all these things, you know that you're set and ready to travel to study in Europe. Now, to paraphrase, number one, pick a country of your choice. Number two, find an institution, apply and gain your admission. The next one is apply for any financial support. Carefully study the immigration procedure you have applied, and carefully study the immigration procedure of that country, and then apply for your visa, and be sure you are granted a visa to study in that country. And then the next thing is make sure you have your health insurance to cover you during your stay in that country. It is very important. Most times they won't allow you into their country without that insurance. Always know that the immigration officers at the airport, that's even if you find your way from your country, fly into that particular country. In Europe, the immigration officers are greatly empowered to use their discretion to decide whether anybody can come into that country or not. So if you don't have your health insurance and they choose to look for it, they might turn you back. Now, when all these have been done, then it is good news. Hooray! Then you know you are ready and set to go to Europe to start your studies. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. I'm sure you don't want to be Jack. What I mean is that in Europe, there's so much fun. Europe is a big and wealthy continent. In it, you will see the opportunity to enjoy your time and have fun while you study. My only thing is be careful that you do not get distracted from your main goal, which is to study and acquire your degree. Okay? So for today, I trust my explanation on planning to study in Europe, the continent, as is clear enough, and I believe it will go a long way to help someone or help those that resonate to this topic. Having said all of the above brings me to the end of my video today. Now remember to like, share and subscribe to this video for similar topics. For now, goodbye, take care and stay safe. All right? Bye.